What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about syrup today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, you guys. Syrup, Maple Finance here, making a little bit of a move up today. And it does have the volume to back it up, too, which is nice to see. This is some of the most volume that we've seen in a little bit of time. Definitely makes me think that we could move higher, but where we are now, where we're stopping, it's very critical that you move above it. If not, this is just a lower high. It's a bull trap, and you will reject and you will come down fast and probably see lower lows than this, right? So let's get into that real quick. I just wanted to show this chart. It's the Binance chart. It's got less historical data, but it does have volume on it, okay? Volume that we can trust probably. Looking at the 4-hour time frame here, again, we're right at this area where we found resistance, right here where we found support before and resistance before. That in itself is not a very good look, right? If we find resistance here, we're not just rejecting this price area, but we're also rejecting the overbought zone. And the last time that we did that, well, that's what sent us down here, right? Could we see the same kind of movement? Absolutely we could. Absolutely we could. Come down lower, just a little bit lower, find some bullish divergence on your RSI, lower low, higher low, and then boom, move up there. Very, very possible. If we push higher, if we do move higher, by the time you watch this video, if you're at like 41 cents or 44 cents even up here, it doesn't matter. As long as it doesn't matter until you close 2 4-hour candles or more above this line. If you close one 4-hour candle here, but then the next one closes down here, you're probably going down. If you move up here and then you close down here, and then the next candle you move up here and then you close down here, you're probably going down. If you can't get above there at all and you move down from here, you're probably moving down. You understand? So very critical moment. I hope it's obvious as to which side I'm taking. I'm not under the impression that we're going to move up higher. I think it could happen, but I am under the impression that we're going to reject here and move down. Let's look at the 1-hour time frame and see if we can refine this a little bit. 1-hour RSI looks bullish, very, very bullish. If we get this on there with Binance, something that has like a lot of volume still coming in, which is nice. Yeah, you moved up a little bit last hour with less volume, but I'm not worried about it. 23 minutes left in this candle. You do have bearish divergence, but it's not extreme. That'd be good for move down to about like 39 cents, maybe 38 cents, something like that. You could pull all the way back and find support at this prior area of resistance here, something between about 37 cents and 36 cents, maybe. And then continue to build, right? Just because you reject from here doesn't mean that all hell's breaking loose. You could find support and then continue to run. It doesn't have to be this 4-hour candle that you go to the upside, but I will reiterate that this 4-hour candle, if it doesn't close green, then you're likely rejecting the overbought zone, and it would be very, very hard for you to recover from that, okay? Rejecting the overbought zone, even if you get into it, let alone if you reject it like this, oftentimes your low will be at the 40 or the 50 at the least, right? That's what happens. You don't find support up here and then move higher. If you reject the overbought zone, it tends to be that you move down to the 50 or the 40 or somewhere in this area or lower, and then you start to recover and move up. And something like that would definitely take you back down to prices that are below 36 cents, right? So we're at 40 cents now. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm very skeptical of the price right here. It really wouldn't surprise me if we were rejected right here. 15-minute time frame has some bearish divergence on it. The 1-hour has some bearish divergence on it. It's not confirmed, though, until this 1-hour closes red, but the 15-minute is confirmed with that double bearish divergence there. And that'd be good for a move down to 37 cents. If we look at this on a daily time frame again, we'll probably zoom out. Let's get it on the all-time history. If we're looking at this on a weekly time frame, maybe a 3-day time frame. Yeah, 3-day time frame. We go from a high to a low here. You've stretched all the way up to your 1886 200 area. Oh, that's nice, man. Right here, and then finding support at the golden ratio. I gotta admit, that's a nice look. It's a nice look, but can you get above, right? As of now, you're just at the 1886. If you find resistance here, then really what you're doing is you're just stair stepping. You're just validating the notion that we're moving down, right? If you reject this area here, likely the next area that you're going to go to is 27.17 cents, if not 24.17 cents, okay? And it would make a lot of sense, no pun intended, to go here to 27 cents because it's extremely common to go from this zone right back to this zone specifically when rejecting and finding support. It's very, very common. Not only that, but if we look at our bearish divergence that originated here, right? 1, 2, 3 tops, we have double bearish divergence. This bearish divergence originated from this price point here at about 28.5 cents. with bearish divergence, whenever it's confirmed, and it has been confirmed, you tend to move back to where the divergence started and even a little bit through. Well, what's just a little bit through? This very common area. Whenever you make this maneuver, you come up to the 200, 1886 area. Very common to go right here. And it just so happens to be right below where our bearish divergence started. And whenever you exact your bearish divergence, you very commonly do go below, just below that area. And that's right there at this common area that you expect to find support. So I'm very much under the impression that syrup is going to go down to 27 cents. Saying that here at 40 cents is a bit bold, I must admit. You know, maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't, but that's the expectation at this moment. If I'm wrong, you know, get about 44 cents. You get about 44 cents, you can take 24, 27 cents out the rearview mirror. I don't know. You can take it off the equation, off the table, and we will be moving up to 55 cents to 73 cents instead. And that's a very, very possible outcome. And even beyond that, we might move up to $1. Who knows? But I think that we will correct. That's just my expectation at the moment. I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you liked the video. If you do, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. Finding support at the 50 is nice. That's a good look. If you close the day around here, you're going to be rejecting the 60, though. Finding support at the 50 and then rejecting the 60 is not a good look. You're set up across various time frames for a rejection right here. So you're precariously placed. If you move up, you got 7 hours to do it. If you can move up a little bit higher, you might start to look better, and we might have a different conversation the next time that I talk about syrup. But for now, I'm cautiously bullish. More so, I'm bearish. More so, I guess I shouldn't say I'm cautiously bullish. I would say I'm confidently bearish, cautiously bullish. Does that make sense? Anyways, I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Okay, hit the like button, subscribe. Bye bye.